Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's me again, Jen. Hello! And we are talking today about the ViceVersa Tarot deck, which has two sides to it. It is a tarot deck designed by David Corsi, and it is created by, I guess you could say, by Massimiliano Filadoro. I might have got that backwards. David is an artist. He's the one that did the drawing. He's done a bunch of other things too for tarot. He's done like the ghost tarot and things like that. So if you're ever interested in some really beautiful art, which these definitely are, check those out. But the ingenious part of these cards is what Massimiliano came up with, which is they have two sides. So you get to see kind of the positive aspect, the strong aspect, and then the weaker, lesser, sometimes negative aspect of each card represented instead of going, it's upside down. I don't understand how this is just upside down. I don't understand new meanings. But I haven't talked about any of the major arcana yet, so I wanted to talk about this one. This is obviously the High Priestess. We've got the two down at the bottom. We have our pillars on either side here, and on the back we have also pillars, and she is seated, and we can actually see what's on the back of her throne, which is kind of neat. So, cool thing about this, the usual High Priestess, we don't get to see the underworld that she is protecting. We don't get to see the temple that she is protecting because she is that sort of gatekeeper to those things. So we have her, as typical, I believe that's a pomegranate. Yep, we got a pomegranate sitting right here. So we know that we're going into the netherworlds, we're going into those depths of knowledge. We have a sphinx, which is also riddles and information and all those kinds of things. She has the cross on her chest, which represents the four quadrants, the four seasons, however you want to do that, the stages. And then she has her book on her lap, and she's wearing her crown. So all of these things are very typical. I also like that there is the black and white floor, which represents the dark and the light and the balance between the two. But now let's get to the fun part. On the back, we have this woman figure, which is very much that goddess, that mystery goddess sort of energy to it. I'm fairly certain I have seen this goddess on like ancient architectures and things like that. She exists. So these wisdoms, these ancient wisdoms that she is protecting. I also love that the red and the blue continue with the balance of things, but it's not black and white. It's that balance of the yin and the yang energy a little bit more, which isn't usually represented in this. So I like that. I like that we can see the blue skies, even though there are some clouds in those skies, out before her. She sees the light. She sees all of these growth, this potential for growth and information and knowledge. And behind her, inside this temple, there are a few items to talk about too. Specifically, the keys. We have the silver and the gold key, which always reminds me of the little Girl Scout song, keep new friends, make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. Yes, that's what this always reminds me of when I see the two keys in silver and gold. So these are sat on a cushion behind her chair. They are obviously keys to knowledge. They are not crossed, and that's important as well. But I can't really go into why that's super important until I get to the Hierophant card, which we also get to see the back and the front of. So if you are interested in why that's really cool and why you should remember that there are keys there, check out the Hierophant one too, and that will help a lot. It's super neat. I really like this little added bonus to this. So she usually has the keys and the access to things and all of that stuff on the front side of the card. But now it's like we get a peek into that temple behind her. We get to see what it is that she is trying to show us. We've been initiated. And that's really the meaning of a lot of the information on this card, is that we are either the ones who have the knowledge or we are seeking someone with that knowledge. Either way, it's about the inner knowledge. It's about connection to higher self. It's about being one with that crossover between those two energies, between our material world, where we live, where we go through life and the lessons of life, and how we get that message up to our higher selves, or how our higher selves send their message to us. So she's getting the information, we're getting the information, she's giving the information, we are giving the information. I absolutely adore these cards. I'm excited to talk about so many of them with you. If you like these videos, please subscribe. I'm gonna totally do a whole month of these. And if you like this video, like it, it'll pop up more on your feed and that kind of stuff. So, and it really helps me out. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay focused, and I'll see you again soon.